An absolutely incredible discovery in China has made huge waves in the dinosaur community, and it's all thanks to some construction workers. Workers who were trying to build a new school discovered about 30 dinosaur eggs dated about 130 million years old, an amazing finding that adds to the list of huge dinosaur discoveries in the area. The workers were actually using explosives to destroy a boulder as part of the project, which is what makes it so fortunate that they didn't destroy the eggs in the process. One of the workers noticed that there appeared to be eggs in the area, as well as shell fragments, so the project was halted so experts could come in and examine the site. They found that the eggs likely belonged to some Oviraptorisaurian species, or bird-like dinosaur species. They were found in the city of Guangzhou in the Jiangxi province of China, and more research will need to be conducted to learn more about what species they belong to. The following is an excerpt from Wikipedia on Oviraptorisauria. Oviraptorisaurs, egg-thief lizards, are a group of feathered maniraptoran dinosaurs from the Cretaceous period of what are now Asia and North America. They are distinct for their characteristically short, beaked, parrot-like skulls, with or without bony crests atop the head. They ranged in size from Caudipteryx, which was the size of a turkey, to the 8 meters long, 1.4-ton Gigantoraptor. 4 The group, along with all maniraptoran dinosaurs, is close to the ancestry of birds. Analyses like those of Marianska et al. 2002 and Osmolska et al. 2004 suggest that they may represent primitive flightless birds. 56 The most complete Oviraptorisaur specimens have been found in Asia. 7 The North American Oviraptorisaur record is sparse. 7 The earliest and most basal, primitive, known Oviraptorisaurs are Ninguansaurus wangi, Protarchaeopteryx robusta and Incisivosaurus gauthieri, both from the Lower Yizhan Formation of China, dating to about 125 million years ago during the Aptian Age of the early Cretaceous period. A tiny neck vertebra reported from the Wadhurst Clay Formation of England shares some features in common with Oviraptorisaurs, and may represent an earlier occurrence of this group at about 140 million years ago. Oviraptorisaurians have shortened rostrums, massive beak-like mandibles, and long parietal bones. With the exception of the 8-meter-long Gigantoraptor, they are generally medium-sized and rarely exceeded 2 meters in length. The most primitive members have 4 pairs of teeth in the premaxillae, such as in Caudipteryx. 9 In an Incisivosaurus they are enlarged and form bizarrely prominent buck-toothed incisors. The more advanced members have no teeth in the jaws. Pneumatization is extensive in the skulls and vertebrae of the more advanced members. Oviraptorisauria have thick, U-shaped furculi and a large sternal plates that are wider together than they are long, unlike in birds and dromaeosaurs. The arms are around half the length of the legs and over half the length of the presacral vertebral column. The hands are long, and tridactyl, with a reduced third finger in Caudipteryx and Agens ingenia. There are between 5 and 8 sacral vertebrae. The pubis is vertical or subvertical, with a concave anterior edge. The tibia is 15% longer than the femur. The tail is short, with a number of vertebrae reduced to 24 or so, and proximally very thick, with broad transverse processes. 6 The ischium retains the primitive character of a prominent, triangular obturator process and lack the proximal-dorsal process that is found in birds. In advanced Oviraptorisaurians, the ischium is curved posteriorly. The pectoral girdle is also primitive. The scapula is a broad blade that is distally expanded. It lies on the lateral aspect of the thorax at an angle to the vertebral column, and the coracoid has the primitive coelurosaur shape with a proximal supracoracoidal nerve foramen and a moderate biceps tubercle. Several Oviraptorisaurian nests are known, with several Oviraptorid specimens preserved in a brooding position over large clutches of up to a dozen or more eggs. The eggs are usually arranged in pairs, and forming a circular pattern within the nest. One Oviraptorisaurian specimen from China has been found with 2 unlaid eggs within the pelvic canal. This suggests that, unlike modern crocodilians, Oviraptorisaurs did not produce and lay many eggs at the same time. Rather, the eggs were produced within the reproductive organs in pairs, and laid 2 at a time, with a mother positioned in the center of the nest and rotating in a circle as each pair was laid. This behavior is supported by the fact that the eggs were shaped like highly elongated ovals, with a more pointed end pointing backward from the cloaca, and also oriented toward the center of the nest. 15 Geochemical analysis also revealed that Oviraptorisaurs incubated their eggs in the 35 to 40 degrees Celsius 95 to 104 degrees Fahrenheit range, as many modern bird species do today, based on the oxygen isotope ratios in the bones of the fossil embryos of various species during development. 16 The presence of two shelled eggs within the birth canal shows that oviraptorosaurs were intermediate between the reproductive biology of crocodilians and modern birds. Like crocodilians, they had two oviducts. However, crocodilians produce multiple shelled eggs per oviduct at a time, whereas oviraptorosaurs, like birds, produced only one egg per oviduct at a time.